Welcome and welcome back, collective. How's everyone doing? I'm sending you all good vibes, and I really hope you're feeling great. So, today let's jump into this collective reading and see what the universe wants to share with us. Also, keep in mind that these are timeless general readings, so it's important to allow the message to resonate as it's meant to. And basically, what that means is the entire message may resonate or just bits and pieces of it. So allow it to speak to you as it's meant to. All right, let's jump in and see what the message is today. Universe, please share with me your message. Whoa, okay, that's too many. Let's try this again. Please share with me your message, but not too many cards. All right, let's see. We've got, Six of Fire. That is you. So you are in the spotlight. You're being recognized for something. You stand out. Something is happening in your life where people are noticing. What do we need to know about this? 33. The Knight. So that feels very ominous, very heavy. You don't see something. Man, these cards are very jumpy. Stubborn energy, unwilling to change their minds. That is an energy toward you. Exercise caution in love. Confirmation, someone may not be who they claim to be. Don't ignore red flags. Wow. So, all right, you're in the spotlight, surrounded by darkness. There's stubborn energy near you, and you are being warned to exercise caution and not to ignore red flags. So, this is definitely a wide spectrum of connections. So, this could be from business partnerships to intimate connections. And I definitely feel like this is a warning from the universe for someone listening. So let's break all of this down and I'll explain everything that I'm seeing here. With the Six of Fire opening the reading, I really feel like things are going incredibly well for you. The Six of Fire is all about success and recognition. It's like you've been elevated in some way, like you're on top of the world. You've managed to overcome some sort of hurdle, and it feels like people are cheering for you. This is like someone who got a promotion, someone who just got a new car, they got a new house. Whatever it is, it's like something happened and now you're glowing, shining, basically standing out like you see on that Six of Fire card. However that applies to your life specifically. If this hasn't happened yet, it's coming very soon. So whatever you're doing or working on, it's going to be a success. And this feels big. So it's like a very big success, elevation type, amplified. You have risen up the ladder. You have broken the glass ceiling, I just heard. However that applies. So you are that person on the Six of Fire card. Life is good, and you're being recognized for your hard work and effort. And I just heard you're a big fish in a small pond now. It's like you're outgrowing. It's like you're outgrowing your environment. You have risen up the ladder. You have broken through the glass ceiling. You are higher than you've been. So like the way I'm being shown this, it's like you got a promotion and now you're the boss. So this means, you have gone up the ladder and now you're not in the same space with the same people. You have moved away from people, but it seems to be affecting one person more than others. That's the way it's coming through. Let it resonate how it's meant to. It could be a team of people that are bothered by this. Whatever this is, however it applies, this change is making another person or a group of people uncomfortable. So like for someone, however this applies, it's like they Like you and this other person, let's just say, were equals. Let's say you both were doing the same type of job. And this is just an example to try to explain what I'm seeing. You're at the same level, okay? And now you just got a promotion, let's say. And now you're elevated. You're doing better than this person. And this person was fine as long as you were equals. But now it's like an earthquake under them now that you've moved up. Whatever that means, however that applies, whether you just bought a car, maybe they've never owned a car, maybe you just bought a house, maybe they've never owned a house, maybe they have lots of stuff and they just are hating on you because now all of a sudden you're not equals. However it applies. Something has happened between you and another person or a group of people. You might be completely unaware of this, or you might be getting little inklings of reality checks, like passive aggressive jabs is what I feel here. Yeah, this person is like angry, jealous. The energy is toxic. They may not even want to feel this way, but they can't resist feeling this way. Like, this is really intense energy. So take the parts that are yours, because I really feel like you know. You know, however this applies to your life, people are noticing you. This is about victory, recognition. You know, this is social media for someone. This is YouTube. This is public acclaim in some way. You might be a social media influencer. You might be a YouTuber. Whatever this is, it's like you've crossed the finish line, however that applies. And there are people cheering for you, but there is night. Okay, so someone is not cheering for you. I feel like in that night card, you see all those crows. So there's people like, yeah, woohoo, yeah. But then there's just that one, right? There's just that one that's like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And, you know, they're not really able to control it because it's like the envy, the jealousy, it's just bubbling to the surface. So the way I see this is when the Six of Fire card is showing up with this night card. You know, you're the light, but yet there's this darkness. So although things seem bright, there is something or someone in the shadows that you need to be mindful of, that you need to be wary of. And that's what the universe is saying. Don't be naive. You know, not everyone's going to be happy for you. Don't be naive, even if that's your best friend for your entire life. If there are passive, you know, aggressive jabs coming your way, pay attention. Yeah, this person, whoever this is for you specifically, it feels like you were close to them. Could be a lover, could be a friend, could be a family member. I am seeing like a business environment, could be a business partner. So this is going to go through the whole spectrum of connection. So however it applies, you have an inkling, right? There's something there. You're riding high, you're celebrating life, and it's like this person's looking at you side-eyed, like, I'm looking at you, you know, it's like, oh, I'm happy for you, but I'm going to take these passive-aggressive jabs. Like, I really feel like this person is passive-aggressive, even if it's subtle. They're giving you a red flag. They're giving you some inkling of, something shady here. Something's a bit off. And maybe, you know, you feel that competition and you're like, this is just a friendly competition. It's not for them. It might be for you, but it's definitely not for them. This could be the most subtle thing, but you notice it. There's something there. You're not blind to it, whatever it is, even if it is subtle, even if it's, you know, little jabs, you've noticed something. Be aware of that. Do not ignore that. And that's what the universe is saying. Do not ignore the subtle passive-aggressive jabs. Do not ignore the red flags that where you're like, well, I don't know, maybe if it came up, listen to your intuition. Don't ignore it. Move in silence. Pay attention. Actions speak louder than words. I just heard Uganda. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. You might live in Uganda. You might be from Uganda. This might have to do with Uganda in some way. That came through. So that's definitely a confirmation for someone. I just heard, playing for keeps. Oh, that's interesting. So this person is serious. Okay, they're playing for keeps. They're doing something intentionally. Yeah, you need to be very mindful of that. This doesn't give off good energy. So playing for keeps, someone actually said that. If you've heard that recently, make note of that, because that feels important. I feel like the universe is saying pay attention if someone is playing for keeps. Oh, that's interesting. You're going to know if that's for you because it will resonate. The frequency of playing for keeps, you'll feel it. You'll definitely feel it. There is just so much energy coming through right now of like jealousy, envy. It's like, it's overwhelming. There's like resentment felt towards you. Maybe you were in competition with someone. This is sports related to someone. This is gambling. This is promotion. This is so much. For someone, it's like you were in competition with someone to get something. Both of you were doing the same thing. There was like a competition. I'm actually being shown scenes from that show on Netflix. What is it called? It's the glass blowing, what's it called? Blown away. So I'm being shown blown away. That means you were in competition. This might be at a job, promotion, right? So you and another person were competing for something and you won. So they're like patting you on the back. Oh, great job. I am so happy for you. Woohoo. But it's not true because the reality is they too wanted that promotion. They didn't get it. They worked hard. They didn't get it. So now they feel some type of way toward you. Even if they are happy for you, the reality is competition is competition. It's going to make you feel some type of way when you don't win. You won. They didn't. They feel some type of way. However that applies to your situation. It's like this person is not just jealous. It's like they're envious of your life, of the things you have. Might even be your person you are dating now. You might have met someone and they're like the perfect person. And now that person's like, I don't like this. However that applies. It's coming through in so many different ways. So you need to be careful of this energy. The universe has guided you to this reading as a warning. Be mindful. Don't ignore passive-aggressive jabs. They're real. They're there for a reason. And that, unfortunately, is just the reality. You know what I mean? I just heard Ozark Mountains. I don't remember where the Ozark Mountains are. Is that Arkansas? This might be for someone who lives in the Ozark Mountains. I think the Ozark Mountains is Arkansas. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You might be living in Arkansas. You might be from Arkansas. This might be connected to Arkansas in some way. I'm just going to share it because it came through. My eyes are being drawn to the word 6 on the 6 of Fire card and the 33 on the Knight card, which represents 6. And I'm hearing angel number 66. I don't know what that means offhand, but it's definitely important for someone listening. So if that resonated when I said angel number 66, please go look it up. There's something there for you that the universe wants to share with you. Whew. Wow, there is so much coming through. There's like your aura, like you're glowing. Like I can see you through time and space. It's like this aura of carefree, uplifting energy, like you have done something that really elevated you. And the universe is saying, do not let this darkness, ruin your moment. Enjoy your moment. Enjoy what you created. Do not let this take that from you. Do not let this person take this from you. Enjoy your moment. You earned this. You did this. And I feel like this darkness, this person is trying to dim your light. They're trying to bring you down. Even if it's subtle, maybe when you share something positive, they share something negative. However that applies. For someone, this is a parent. For someone, this is definitely a parental figure. I can see you telling them something, and instead of them saying, oh, great job, they're like, oh, well, what about this? I have to take this jab at you. I have to bring you down. I don't want you to move away, I just heard. Oh, you might be getting a promotion that moves you away, and this person doesn't want you to move away. So they're going to share with you every negative thing about moving that there can be. Wow. So that's specific for someone. Yeah, it's like there's envy. There's hidden agendas, like I don't want you to move away. There's passive-aggressive jabs. And I feel like you might be laughing all of this off, But at the same time, there's these rumblings, and that's what the universe is saying. This is more serious than it appears, so pay attention. Don't ignore it. If that stuff is being slung at you, pay attention. It's not a laughing matter. I just heard Bella Vista, and I'm seeing that on a sign. I have no idea. Bella Vista is going to be a confirmation for someone. The other thing that's drawing my eyes is the full moon on the Knight card. It's really pulling me in. So I feel like you're going to know something, or something's going to happen, or there's going to be an ending, or you're going to, like, I just heard, take the bull by the horns. You're going to confront the issue possibly, however it applies. Something's going to happen by the next full moon after you hear this reading. This is a timeless reading, so however that applies. You know, and I feel like the number 33 is important here because this is a master number, okay? This is a high spiritual vibrational number, so it has a deeper meaning here. There is some sort of spiritual layer to your current situation, okay? You might be a tarot reader. You might be a psychic. You might be a social media influencer that deals with something spiritual. Maybe you just got monetized. Maybe you just reached a certain elevation. Maybe you just did something huge, but it feels connected to spirituality in some way. So however that applies, this could have something to do with a spiritual group, and maybe you just moved up the ladder in this group. Take it as it resonates, but I am seeing a church. I am seeing people wearing white gowns. This might be Santeria. This could be hoodoo. Wow, I'm seeing all kinds of, I'm hearing rattles. You might be a spiritual leader now. You might have created your own spiritual group. However it applies, man, there's a lot coming through. So take the parts that are for you, but this definitely has a spiritual layer to it. So however that applies, take that. I just heard Maddie. So that's going to be a confirmation for someone. Someone's name is Madeline. They call you, or this person, Maddie for short. This is definitely going to be a confirmation for someone. I saw an older vintage looking picture, a black and white picture sitting on a table. Something to do with an older person. Take that as it resonates. So yeah, this is a time where I really feel like, you know, the spiritual element for someone, it feels like you're being asked to really connect with your intuition and your higher self with the number 33 here on the table. You need to trust your gut. I really feel like that's what it's saying. You need to trust your gut. You have been maybe laughing something off, but the universe is saying, stop doing that and really listen to your intuition because you know better. You know, the Knight card, it brings like this aspect of like mystery. Something is not as clear as it should be, or like at first glance, something is not clear. It's like something is brewing beneath the surface. Wow, there is so much coming through. I hope I'm explaining this well. It's like you can feel things in your gut that maybe you can't logically explain, and that might be why you're laughing things off. However that applies, you need to listen to your intuition. The number 33 just feels like it's a message from the universe. It's saying, really tune in and trust what you're feeling. If something feels off, trust that. I just heard the name Janice. I just heard it again, Janice. I just heard Puerto Rico. So someone might be from Puerto Rico. Your name might be Janice. Take it if it resonates. And then you have this stubborn energy around you. And I really feel like this is another person. This is the person that's got the issue with you. And it's like stubborn. It's like, I'm so frustrated. I'm unwilling to change my perspective. It's, for someone, it's like, wow, this is coming through in a lot of different ways. For someone, this stubborn energy is like this person won't take no for an answer. So if that resonates, this person is like super fixated on you though. Like if there was a competition They're hyper focused on you. They're not really seeing things from any other perspective other than their own. So it's distorted. If it's filtered through jealousy and envy, it's not being seen in a good way. This feels very intense. It's like this person's always there. They're always trying to be part of your life in some way. They're always trying to get your attention. Wow, however this applies. I am seeing this in a work environment. Somebody's always trying to get your attention, trying to draw your attention. They might be a gossip. They might be gossiping about negative things to get you to gossip. Be careful with what you say. Wow, that just came out really, really strong. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you do. Do not get caught up in whatever it is they bring to you. Whoa. That literally rhymed. So that was, wow, I literally got warm with that one. So however this applies, this could be, any type of connection that you have. If someone's pushing too hard, if someone is trying to draw you in, you need to pay attention. Okay? If your gut feeling is telling you something's off, don't laugh that off. Don't ignore that. And I just heard, don't think you're paranoid. It's coming through for a reason. And I just heard Mackenzie. Could be a last name, could be a first name. It's for someone. So what I'm seeing here is the message is very clear from the universe. You are being given a warning, okay? You're doing amazing. You are the person on the Six of Fire. You are, going to enjoy extreme success if it hasn't already happened. But the universe is saying, do not be naive about those around you. Not everyone is going to be celebrating your success. It's a harsh reality. It's a painful truth, but it is truth nonetheless. So the universe is very clear. Keep your eyes open and listen to your intuitive nudges. Don't let someone's charm blind you to their red flags. Be mindful, be cautious, especially with new relationships and, connections that all of a sudden seem to intensify in a way that gives you pause, gives you red flags, makes you go, why did you just say that to me? So the universe is very, very clear. Be mindful of this and remember that it's okay to set boundaries and ask questions, because I feel like you're going to start to have questions popping up in your mind. If something feels too pushy, if something feels too perfect, if something feels off, take a step back. Your intuition is a powerful ally and the universe is clear. Do not ever ignore the truths that are being filtered through you. This is a warning to protect you from someone who you will recognize is off in some way. Their frequency is not going to align and you will get red flags. You will have pause. And the universe is saying, you work too hard to get what you've got. Do not let anyone take this from you. Do not let anyone dim your light. Wow. You are rising. You are a star in the night sky, and realize you cannot see everything in the darkness around you. So listen to your intuition. Whew, what a reading. Oh my goodness. Thank you so very much for joining me for this reading. If you haven't already done so, please be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading.